Hello again, my friends. Coach Tim here with Mohawk Valley Fitness, and I am here with my particular friend, Chase Cahoon.
Howdy.
Did I say that correctly?
Yes,
Chase
you
Cahoon.
did.
Awesome. Okay.
Noel.
Who? It's not Chase Calhoun. Chase Cahoon.
Thank you.
Talking a little bit about this is a gentleman who did phenomenally well and won the challenge, and he lost over 20 pounds of fat in 6 weeks. And did it very effectively and gained a little bit of muscle as well throughout the whole process. So, Chase, I guess you were here doing some work.
Yes, I was.
Chase is an electrician, and with another friend of ours who is a member here.
Yes.
Who and we just started talking. You're talking about how you want to get in shape. We sat down. We talked about the program. You said yes. You decided to do it. So talk to me a little bit about why. What was the deciding factor? Why did you say yes? Why did you say, hey, yeah, I want to do a 6-week challenge? And
well, I went to a gym that we will not name
Okay.
on my own,
Right.
and I always struggled to find motivation. By myself, I never pushed myself. And I mean, when I was in high school, I played team sports, so, I always loved being pushed by a coach. I got a chance to sit down with Tim. He explained to me a little bit about how the program worked, and I really wanted to envelop myself into a community of people that were all being pushed at the same time, but also that we could push each other, and everybody's at different levels. And I really liked the idea of working with this different dynamic of people, because you build community when you start a challenge with a group of people. You want everybody to succeed, and whether they do or they don't, it's beautiful to watch the whole thing. What am I trying to say? Unfold, exactly. Thank you, Tim.
It's beautiful.
Line.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. No, that's right, because the community is because we talk about the three things that make this work. It's nutrition, exercise, and accountability. And you're not only accountable to the coaches and yourself,
Right.
but there's other people that you're working really hard, sweating with.
Right.
You get to know the people. You kind of fall into a class time, and you get to know those people, and you start to share success stories. And
they notice if you don't show up. Or if I'm going to the gym by myself, I have a hard day at work, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to swing by McDonald's and grab me a double cheeseburger and go sit on the couch for a few hours instead. Here, if you don't show up, I got this guy. He has my cell phone number because we're like that. He'll text me and be like, "Where are you?" And then I have to answer to him. So it's good to have accountability when you're trying to change your life, because I've learned in my life that a lot of things you cannot do alone, and this is one of those things. It's good to have help. It's never a bad thing to have help, and this place helped a lot.
Awesome. Well said. So starting a new gym can be intimidating.
Mhm.
Coming to a new place, a new workout program. What were you feeling first coming in the first couple workouts? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When I was working here, I watched some of these classes, in passing, and it's intimidating because you see guys built like him throwing bars over your head, and I was like, I don't know what to expect. So when I signed up for, with Mohawk Valley Fitness, Wellness.
Fitness, yeah. Mohawk Valley Fitness is the name of the program.
Fitness,
Yep.
right. I had no idea what I was signing up for, and so my biggest fear was failure. I did not want to fail, because I've tried 100 different ways to lose weight, and I put a little money up, I was challenging myself, and I just did not want to fail. That was my biggest fear, failure.
Fear of failure is not an unfounded fear, because that's a fear we all have.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you do to, obviously you didn't fail, you succeeded. And you decided not to stick with Mohawk Valley Fitness. You decided to go another route. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, I was actually just talking to a good friend of mine about, I decided to sign up for CrossFit. So now I'm doing fundamentals with Tim. I have one left, and then next week I start actual CrossFit classes. And the reason I wanted to do that was because I need that motivation. If I stopped and I just stuck with baseline and stayed in Mohawk Valley Fitness, maybe I wouldn't push myself, and I like to challenge myself, and that's where the success comes from, is never stopping, never trying to better yourself. So now I'm doing these awkward movements with bars over my heads and doing pull-ups and stuff that I've never done in my entire life. But I'm
doing really well at it, I might add too.
Thank you.
You're doing
but
very
I'm,
well at
I'm
that too.
going to figure it out because I need to. I need to continuously challenge myself so that I can better myself.
Awesome. So, how about the workouts when you were actually going through Mohawk Fitness, do the 6-week challenge? Talk about the workouts a little bit. How were they challenging?
They were challenging. They were also fun, though, at the same time. You know, I got to like jump around and kind of throw myself on the floor like a little kid, you know. Very sweaty.
It's like adult recess.
Yeah, it was like adult recess. We were on rowing machines and skiing machines, you know. And it's intense, but also the coaches do a great job of they want everybody to work hard, but they pay attention to the individual and make sure that each person is pushing themselves to their limit. It's not like a group collective where you have to do 600 calories on the skier, everybody. You know, they pay attention to each person and they push. So Tim would come over and whisper in my ear, like, you better, you know, step it up a notch, you know. And it was intense, but I loved it because it was things that I would never do at the gym by myself. When I was at the gym, I was doing like curls and, you know, that was it. Pretty much just do a few curls and go home and maybe walk on the treadmill. But here, you know, the intensity comes from the coaches. They pay attention and they push you. And I loved it. I really did love it. Every second of it.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. Let's talk about a little bit about the nutrition plan.
Okay.
What was your experience with that? Obviously, it was well. I mean,
it
you
worked.
You lost 20. It worked.
Yeah.
Was it hard to follow?
It was. I had made the decision at the beginning to follow it because when I sat down and listened to John speak and had my meeting with Tim, I looked at these guys and I said, these guys know what they're talking about way more than I do because I had like a toddler attached to the front of me, you know. So like I had a thing, and so I just decided from that point forward to follow everything that they told me because it was only 6 weeks. What the hell did I have to lose, you know? Obviously a ton of weight. Obviously a ton of weight. But it was, the hard part was completely rearranging my schedule, my eating schedule. So I used to just kind of eat as I was hungry, and you know, and that was quite often, I'm not going to lie to you. But with the nutrition plan, you have 3 meals a day and then 2 snacks in between, which are protein shakes. So I had to like reschedule my internal clock to eat at like specific times. I'd eat breakfast at 6 in the morning, have my snack at 10:30, lunch at noon, so on and so forth. And for like the first week or two, I struggled with being like super hungry or super full. Like it wasn't like, I didn't feel comfortable, but I pushed through it. And then like into the 3rd week and the 4th week, I started to notice my body would tell me what time it was. Like I didn't even have to look at a clock. I'd be hungry, I'd be like, oh, it's 10:30, and I'd look at the clock, it was 10:30, and my body just started to get used to it. So it's difficult and it's different, but if you just push through the initial change, your body adjusts, and you cannot argue with the results.
True, yeah. So pretty much you're saying you consistently stuck with a plan.
Yes.
Again, there's that reoccurring theme of consistency. You brought the intensity to class. The first class you came to, like, I'm like, here's a guy that, and I said it like, and I think I might have told John, I'm like,
Yeah.
I think that guy's going to be going across it because you were bringing the intensity extremely hard, and you were consistently coming to class, consistently working out hard, and consistently sticking with the nutrition plan and actually doing it. So that's a huge part of it. So what advice would you give to anyone that's watching this video and they're maybe on the fence thinking about, maybe I should sign up for this challenge, or maybe they've signed up for it and they're second guessing their decision, or maybe they don't know what the heck it is. I mean, if they're ready for a change, what would your advice be to them?
My advice would be to come here and sign up. As hard as it might look and as hard as it might sound, good things never come easy. And if you just follow the plan to a T and do everything these guys tell you and just work as hard as you possibly can. Get yourself to the point where you almost maybe want to throw up or pass out every workout. Don't go past that point, but get yourself right to it. If you really want to change and if you're hungry enough, then just do it and you will not regret it. I've lost 30 pounds in 2 months and 27.5 of that is body fat. I mean, I can't tell you enough how much I believe in this program. So just try it.
So you've lost 27 pounds of body fat in 2 months.
2 months. I never thought it was possible. In the first week, I lost 9.5 pounds. In the first week, and from that point forward, I was like, all right, well, this shit works. So I'm gonna definitely stick to it. It wasn't easy, but at this point now, it's just become a part of my life, and I'm happier, I'm healthier, I'm doing things that I never thought I'd do. I'm 32, I'm going back to college. I'm making massive changes because I have energy now. I'm not lethargic. I wake up every day ready to take the day on, and I feel like not a lot can stop me, really, because of my time here.
So I have the best job in the world.
He does.
I get to help people. We're truly, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So, can you describe your experience with the program in one sentence?
It changed my life. For the better, for the better.
Awesome. Well, Chase, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
really
you,
appreciate
Tim.
it. Keep up the hard work, man. I'm really looking forward to working with you in CrossFit as well. My friends, that is it for today. Chase Cahoon really did well. 27 pounds of body fat loss in 2 months, just from doing it, following the program and being consistent. So, thanks so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Good night.
Thanks for being here.